Hello viewers, today we'll be attempting the repair on a General Electric 2.4 GHz telephone. This screen does not have a single working pixel on it, so we're going to see what we can do about that. This is made by Links, which seem to have a better reputation for screens than Thomson did, but inherently this model is the exception. And this model happens to be number 27995GE2-A. So let's get into this telephone here. I'm going to begin by removing the battery and remove these two screws here on the back. The antenna looks like it comes off. I don't know if it doesn't come off by itself. It's got to be, everything has to be apart first. This telephone does need to be cleaned, but we're not going to do any cleaning this time around. I just want to see if we can fix the screen. And if we can fix the screen, we can revisit it and clean everything out. So let's see here. This looks like it's going to be a dual band phone, 2.4 and 900 megahertz. Okay, that foam is just kind of coming apart. I'd like to remove the speaker before the wire breaks, but the foam does not seem to want to come off in one piece. I guess this is what happens when it sits in here for too long. Okay. Alright, so we need to get access to the screen. So we're going to have to undo these screws here. Screws are not wanting to come all the way out. These phones were just not very well made. There's a lot of characteristics about them that I don't like, and some of them are kind of a nuisance to work on. Alright, so now we have to get to... Hey, look at this. A screwed on post? Come on, people, that's ridiculous. Actually, I think I've never seen anything quite like that before. Let's take that off, and now, of course, if that doesn't go back in exactly the right angle, which... it looks like it has a little dot. Alright, so that won't be an issue to get that back on. Not too bad. One more screw here. And now the board should lift up. Well, just not seeming to want to. Oh, it's like glued on or something. It's tape here, I guess. Oh, that's pretty strong tape. Alright, that's off. And now we have access to the screen. So, I suspect our failure point, something just went flying. Oh, what was that? Switch. I think, yeah, ring switch. I suspect our failure point is up here at the top. Right along here where that tape is. So in order to reflow that, I think that tape's going to have to come off. And that I'm sure will be much, much easier said than done. Oh, actually not. That's coming off okay. Trying to be as delicate as possible because these ribbon cables are not very forgiving if you're a little bit too aggressive. Okay, it's mostly all the way off. Alright, I think we're gonna leave it at that. Alright, so I'm gonna plug the battery back in and let's see what's gonna happen here. Nothing showing up on the screen at all. So let's see if I can get to the other side of this, because it could be the other side of the cable that's going bad. Could be right under there that's going bad. So let's see. I'm trying to fill the screen with 8s. Hopefully that's what it's doing. And normally if you press on this, you can see stuff come back. And that is the case here. You can see as I press along this part of it, some pixels are coming back. So what we're going to do here is we're going to attempt to reflow this connection. So I've got some heat here. I'm going to apply the heat right onto where the connection is made. See if that made any difference. We got 2 pixels now. This is going to be a tough one to fix, I think. Oh, there we go. It's starting to come back to life now. Alright, let's give it another round of heat. It's not perfect, but it's certainly improving. Most of those 8s are visible now. let that cool for a minute, and then we're gonna do another round of heat. Perhaps a minute was an exaggeration. We'll just give it a couple more seconds. Okay, that should be good. Well, we got a few more 8s that time. Almost done. See if we can get some words on the screen. There we go. It's not quite there, but it's getting there. Move this into the view a little bit better. So you can see now we have most of the pixels are back. I'll turn that off. Now let's do another round of heat. We're just about there. Looks like we're still missing maybe 2 or 3 lines. Excuse me. I think the numbers are all the way there. Yeah, we're just missing a handful of lines. Alright, let's do another round of heat. Hopefully this will be the last time and it'll be good to go at this point. Okay, the numerics still look good, however I don't think we're quite there on the answer. Nope. There's a couple pixels missing still. So this one's being kind of finicky. Yeah, It's still a little sketchy. Alright, let's do it again. At some point, it'll fix. It's just a matter of time and patience. I wonder if we're having some issues in the top here as well. It very well could be. It's hard to tell because the cable is so short. If I move one part of it, you're going to move the other part as well. Actually, that's looking pretty good. I think we have success. It looks like all the pixels are there. Yeah, I think we did it. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So now the question is, can I get this screen back on without losing any of the pixels? Let's see here, this has got to snap into place like that, and this has got to snap on as well. That. Let's check on the screen again. Make sure we still have all of our pixels. Looks like it. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're going to reassemble now. And this does need some cleaning, but I'm going to clean it at a different time. That's how that goes. Nope, that's definitely not how that goes. That's got to go in first. Okay, let's check for the pixels one more time. They are there. The numbers at the top are working as well. So that is completely functional now. This telephone has been successfully repaired.